I think once you understand it to be the center of the financial universe, right? It's basically the fulcrum around which we all generate leverage. It is the frame of reference of all value and scarcity. Once you get that idea, then the logical thing to do is just to continue to sweep your cash flows into it from month to month, to quarter, to year. You could call that dollar cost averaging, or you could just call it, savings. But, you can never have enough Bitcoin. I think the right way to think of this is Bitcoin is going to grow in a serpentine pattern with rapid burst of growth, some drawdown, but on an exponential curve. Right now it's like 45 or 50% compounded annual growth for the past 3.5 years since we got involved. And I think it'll just continue to grow at a high growth rate between 20 and 40 or 20 and 50% for the next 1 to 2 decades. And it'll gradually, the overall long-term growth will probably go from 45% annual to 40 to 35 to 30 to 25 to 20. And it'll hit a terminal growth rate of like 15%. And when it hits that terminal growth rate, maybe 20 years out, maybe 25 years out, it'll be growing twice as fast or compounding twice as fast as the S&P index or any other diversified high-quality portfolio of assets you could buy. So if you think about it like that, you just say, well, where we are now, we're going to double, we're going to double again, we're going to double again, we're going to double again. Bitcoin's going to continue to progress to $1 million a coin, $2 million a coin, $5 million a coin, $10 million a coin. And when it's $6 million a coin, there's going to be a bunch of people really angry at themselves that they didn't buy it at $1 million a coin. Or I can find a wealthy individual in any city in the world that will want to buy it from me. And you can't say the same for a piece of property in a certain place. So I see Bitcoin as digital property. It has all the great attributes of trophy real estate, but it doesn't have the liabilities and the risks of real estate because it has no physical nexus. It's immutable, immortal, indestructible, and global. And common sense says, if there's 100 billionaires and they're all bidding for your thing, the price is going up. Whereas if there's only one billionaire, that would want that thing, then they will feel like they have you over a barrel and they can give you a lowball bid because there's no other buyer. And so if you're going to own a trophy asset, you want to own something which has global appeal, and you want to be able to take it with you or move it if necessary in order to make sure the value is not impaired. That's why I think of Bitcoin as the apex property of the human race.